They move so slow on land, but it's still very cute. Look how happy they are. Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore. Last time we captured the frogs and now we're going to try and bring them back to our base. Which is in which direction? I do not remember. First of all, let's get out our bundle and get on our actual map here. Because we're going to need it. That way we know exactly what direction we're supposed to be going. But I believe what we were heading towards was the portal. So all we have to do here is just go like this. Yes. So the reason why I'm doing it with this lead and the boats is because it might be easier to transport the frogs. That's one of the reasons. Oh, I went the wrong way. Believe me. That is the portal. I blocked off the portal with some mud just so that when the frogs came out of the portal, they wouldn't get stuck. So the plan for today is pretty simple. We're going to transport the frogs from the nether. Oh, I don't know if my cursor is actually watching you. We're going to transport the frogs from the nether. I think we can actually sprint because ice boats move really fast. So us sprinting here isn't going to make much of a difference. The lead should be able to catch up. Can't sprint jump here because I designed the tunnels to not allow that. Because I wanted some headroom for the boat. Except for some few sections where I forgot to actually clear out the top here. But I'm pretty sure if we sprint jump right here, the boat might not be able to catch up. Who am I getting? The boat is traveling faster than me. Actually, this gives me an idea. Couldn't you, like, make a slingshot, kind of? Because look at how fast the boat is traveling. I wonder if we could, like, get a piston to push a boat. I don't know if a piston even interacts with a boat. Maybe we could, like, get a piston interact with the boat and then launch things using ice. I'm not sure. I've never even tried such a thing, so it might not even be a good idea. Who knows? Anyways, I need to switch modes because we already know that the frogs are going to be fine. But here's the scary part. So really before I even do anything, I should make sure that this area is the most secure it can be. So remember last time, it was during a time lapse. I was trying to transport our frog friend, not a frog friend, our cow friend from the desert over here, and I had not blocked off anything. So we're going to do a temporary block off. That way they have no choice of where to go. The only place they can go is home. And eventually we're going to actually build a proper tunneling system. Not a tunnel system. Eventually we're going to build a proper... Oh great. Okay, there's a magma cube. We're going to build a proper nether hub. So we won't have to worry about any magma cubes spawning or anything like that. But I believe this should work out. Oh wait, we want to block off this tunnel as well. Where does this tunnel even lead? It leads into the deltas. Why do I have this tunnel? I guess if I wanted to go behind the portal, I don't see the reason I need that because the way to the fortress and all of that is way over there. And actually later on I will be expanding out the nether hub, but right now I don't have too much time in between work to actually do any like time lapses or anything like that, so that's why I haven't done anything like that. Alrighty. I believe... Oh yeah, I kind of want to cover up these new tunnels as well. I believe this should be frog safe. Where are frogs? Okay. You scared me. I was like, how did you get over there? Now, frogs... Well, I don't know how glitchy frogs are, but I know that cows are super glitchy when transporting. So our first priority is going to be getting both of these frogs on a lead. Ideally a lead with each other. Like so. So we want to shift here. Okay, now they're attached to each other. And one lead here, and this should make them go in a line. Yes. Yes, jump. We want to jump because it's going to be very far otherwise. Oh, great. Okay, never mind. I keep hearing a gas drum. I'm like, no, will not take our frogs. They are so cute. I think we actually might have some slimas at home because I want to work on breeding them. So we're going to be making a habitat for them, of course, which it's going to be based off a mangrove swamp, but it's not going to be one because we don't have enough room. However, it's going to be mostly water, of course. Okay, my main concern is getting the frogs. Okay, why is the frog going down? That is the opposite direction you want to go, frog. But this way, we are in a box, so the frogs cannot... Oh yeah, they can escape through the holes. That's not good. Okay. Well, hopefully the frogs listen and follow. Okay, now for the hard part. The hard part is actually getting them through the portal. So let's try pulling them down like this. Okay, yeah, by going down here, this should attract them to the portal. Like this. Whoa. Come on. Like this. Nope. If I had something to lure them, like a magma cube, it would work. Okay, we got one into the overworld. Okay, can we get two? Okay, so we always need to break the lead to get this to work, which sucks. Luckily, frogs move very slow on the land, so we can actually guide them pretty easily. Okay, we got them through the portal. Now the hard part is actually getting them away from the portal, and making sure I don't bump them back in. Because if I do that, then we'll have huge issues here. Okay. Okay, let's look up where the frogs landed. They landed on the other side of the portal. Okay, you somehow went through without going through the portal. That's not good. That means that you're glitched. Let's just go with that for now. So, what I learned is that if you actually break the portal when they go through it like that, they are actually assigned to the... Oh no! Fuck! Oh no! For chicken! I forgot their name. I know it's based on the chicken in Zelda. Or Kuko. Kuko is escaping. Great, okay. Well, as we know, we didn't name the pet, so it's not our pet yet, I guess. Okay, at least we have no worries about the frog here. Since we're at our home base, I'm not too worried about transporting multiple at once. Actually, let's do that. Let's see if we can find a fence post somewhere. Or I should carry one with me. For leading animals. Oh wait, this is a fence. This right here is a residual fence. Let's go ahead and attach you to there for now. And let's grab the other frog. Where are they? Okay, this confirms that they went right here. Never mind, I thought you went to the nether. Man, I love the frogs. They are like the cutest mob in Minecraft. Come on. I say that with every new mob, honestly. They just designed them to be the cutest things ever. Just look at how they waddle. Those animations are amazing. Okay, there we go. So you will become friends now. Oh wait, I did this wrong. You will become friends now. And then you will be attached to me, like so. Perfect. It feels like the frogs are traveling a little bit faster than usual. Maybe it was just the rough terrain of the swamp that made it hard to transport them. I gotta make sure not to make them fall into any holes, because that would be the worst thing ever. Here. There we go. We're so close to the sanctuary. Don't worry. It's a sanctuary. I can't wait to open this place up for tourists. They're gonna love it so much. Come on. Come on, frogs. You could do it. You can do it, frogs. I'll give you a treat. I'll give you a treat if you go into the sanctuary. Come on. Normally we don't transport the mob before building the actual habitat. However, frogs are not going to get in my way of building, so it's fine. At least I'm pretty sure they won't. So we got plenty of mud blocks for them. They don't like dirt. Well, I think they do like dirt, but they would like mud instead. And if we run out of mud, it's okay, because we can just make mud. I believe it's water bottles and dirt. You can just make mud blocks. It's a super easy thing to make. They move so slow on land, but it's still very cute. Look how happy they are. I wonder what kind of frog the frogs of Minecraft are based off of. Maybe they're based off those giant ones that look like they're always smiling. I love those kinds. Those kinds are the greatest kinds of frogs. Come here. There you are. There we go. Come on, friends. I do not want to injure them because I know frogs have low health. At least I think they did. I don't actually know if they do or not. Come on, frogs. There's no need to be smiling like this. You're not even at your house yet. Why is that door open? It's not inhabited, I guess it's fine. That's for our chickens. Which I will get, I'm actually going to move Coco Day, and I'm gonna name him as well. So that's the reason why I actually didn't worry about that. So I believe it's this cage here. I mean, this wonderful opportunity place. You're gonna love it here, frogs. Don't worry, you're gonna be living in a luxury place of wonder. Actually, I have a better idea. So the frogs don't get hurt by accident while building. Let's put them in this cage, this habitat. It's not a cage. These animals are super happy. Look at how happy those cows are. Speaking of cows, where's the warm cows? Did they all die to the cacti? Are you serious? That sucks. Come on, frogs. You stay in here while I build you a nice habitat. Okay, I can't believe it. We lost the warm cows. That was such a pain to get here. Can't we just pretend that those are warm cows? Okay, so here's what we learned. No cacti. What I should have done is just put cactus in pots. It'd just be emulating it anyways, which is what all these habitats do in the first place. Or emulating the actual places. Now, did I even grab enough mud? That I do not know. We'll have to wait and see. Anyways, I can't believe that the warm cows actually died. That really sucks. But I guess it makes sense because I was being careless, I guess. I don't know how that's gonna help, but okay. I'm so sorry about that. Warm cows are dead, and I just don't know if we're ever gonna get the sanctuary open for the public at this rate. There's just no way. There we go. Here we go. I can't believe it. I'm so upset. So our warm cows are gone, so I need to get new ones, which is going to be pretty difficult. They exist all the way in the savannah. Which we have a mini savannah anyways. I was surprised I even found those cows in the first place. And our inventory is a mess because I just want to do this one project. It's just so sad. We're also going to make sure that we don't put too much mud down. And I'm thinking of actually doing some indentation in the ground as well. There's no way I grabbed enough mud. This is actually perfect because the amount of mud that we don't have, I could just make the water portion of the habitat. And just be like, I planned this out accordingly. Actually, this was 100% the intention. No doubt about it. Oh, but I don't want it to be all corner-like. Actually think we should get rid of quite a bit of mud here. Maybe trimming off, like... We want to trim off a majority of it. Why do I keep forgetting where my stuff is? I do not know. We want to trim off a majority of this right now. I don't need that. I guess I'll put it there. Everything's going to be organized eventually. I could even put some... No, that doesn't work. I was thinking of putting the proper gills on somewhere, but then they might accidentally grow. Or not grow at all. Also want... Oh wait, we have plenty of mud. Never mind, I had another stack. I was like, I ran out of mud. This is an issue. Because we actually do need tons of mud anyways. So we're going to fill in the base here. With some mud. Perfect. Now we're going to actually decide where the water is going to be. And we're going to put the water in the middle here. So I want it to be as natural as possible. And since mangrove trees grow in the water, we also want it to be mostly water here as well. So let's see, that is too big. I'm thinking of trimming it off a little bit here, like so. Okay, that takes up most of the habitat without it looking too unnatural. So next, we want to add in the water, actually. I want to add the water next, because it'll be much easier to actually do this here. So first, let's create a water pod. Great, I did not want to break that yet. Our inventory is a mess, but I guess it's okay. Because it will slowly become less of a mess as we go. So next, I want to make a quick water pond, just temporary here. We're just going to make an infinite water source. That way we can actually do things here. Great, okay. I don't know why this version of the game has been so laggy. Kinda irritating, but it's okay. I gotta stop leaving my bed everywhere. You know, I just noticed we're not in vibrant visuals. That means my render distance is cranked all the way up. Really, how much those vibrant visuals actually make a difference? I guess we'll find out in the next video, because I forgot to turn it on. Our cold cows are still alive, oh well. I don't understand, why were the warm cows attracted to the cacti? Or maybe they despawned? Do I need to, like, name the origin cows, maybe? There we go. Anyways, I'm gonna be back because I need to switch to vibrant visuals because this build needs vibrant visuals. This is the whole point of the aesthetic. This really brings the question, how much does vibrant visuals actually make a difference? Because I couldn't even tell it away from vanilla Minecraft until I actually turned it on here. Honestly, the water is what makes the difference, right? But like the lighting, I could not tell at all. But now that it's on, I can actually tell a huge difference. Vibrant visuals looks way better. At least for lighting, which is its whole point. It's unlike a texture pack, which changes all the textures. Like, I used to be a huge fan of changing all the textures in Minecraft. Like, fancy 132 pixel or whatever it was originally. Textures, and it was all cool and stuff. Okay, next we're gonna build out the underwater part of this build, which isn't gonna be too difficult. Coco is probably going insane out there. Lost. Without any idea what to do. So I'm thinking if we do like one line here, and then we can start indenting down here. So we're gonna dig down a little bit deeper here. And then we should have... yeah, like this. And I'm thinking we should end down here. A few blocks down here. Or maybe like that? Yeah, I think that's fine. This is why we need actually more mud than I thought we needed. Because of this. We can always go back to the mangrove swamp. Not that big of a deal. We need to cover all of this in mud. Oh, no, we don't actually need to. We don't want it to be mud. We want it to actually be normal dirt. If the mud's a surface layer. Or in mangrove swamps, is it actually dirt? I don't think it is. Just place down some moss carpet. Spice it up a little bit. That looks like it was not randomly placed. That looks like fully intentioned player placed. Which was not the plan. I'm thinking... I want some coral down here, right? Well, not necessarily coral, more like... seagrass. Something you can bone meal down there, so I need... Can you bone meal on mud? That's what I need to know. I'm just gonna grab water here because we need it. Let's go to our storage system and see if that's how this works. Those frogs better not despawn. I worked way too hard to get those. Let's just dump a bunch of stuff. See, this is what happens when you do things like this. Okay, let's place some mud underwater and see if it actually works. Because I think aesthetically it'd look better if it was all mud. It'd really feel swampy. Which is what we're going for. Wait, there are some water issues here. This water needs to be stagnant. That means there's a source block missing here. See? Did that fix it? Or maybe because I stole... It's because I stole water, isn't it? That's gonna make it even worse. Because I stole water from here. So if we put a block here, like so, that fixes it. Let's just... I thought I already did this. Oops. Bad. Okay. I probably missed some source blocks because that would make sense. Wait, I feel the source block coming back in. Okay, let's test this out. Give me bone meal mud. We cannot. But can I place aquatic plants on top anyways? If we will quickly just go under here and place down aquatic plants, it wouldn't matter anyways. There we go. It wouldn't matter at all. We just place this here. Because if we just place seagrass, then that's fine. It would just add a little bit of variety to the underwater part. That's all I want. Oh wait, I forgot the water was shallow in the mangrove swamp. I'm making it all deep. For texture? I don't know. Because I like it. Oh, well, the frog is dry. I can. Okay, so that is our plan. Our plan is to replace this all with mud. And probably make it more shallow. Should probably just do something like this. Yeah, let's just replace this with mud. No, not that. That doesn't matter. Because no one's gonna know that it's stone underneath here. At least I won't. We can have some deep parts. But it can't be this deep. That's way too deep. I'm thinking we should end the deepness at around this level, actually. Like so. Ooh. Then we'll put a little bit of this, and we need lily pads. Which, I probably have tons of lily pads from fishing, I'm pretty sure. If we have some lily pads, it will be good. Oh, I didn't even realize what time it was. I was having so much fun. Anyways, in the next video, we're going to be finishing the sanctuary for our frogs. We're going to actually spice up the build a bit more. All we do is build water and fill out mud. We're going to make some trees, so we're going to add our frogs in, and hopefully they'll be super happy in their new environment. Goodbye.